right, everybody, welcome back to Sooner or Later. I'm your host, Joey, and for episode 125, we're reviewing the all-time Christmas classic, Violent Night. Violent Night is directed by Tommy Wirkola, written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. I said producing last time. I don't give a fuck about the producers this time. Cinematography by Matthew Weston, edited by Jim Page, music by Dominic Lewis. Production company was 87 North Productions, distributed by Universal Pictures, with a release date of October 7, 2022 at New York City Comic-Con, and December 2nd, 2022 in the wider United States, with a runtime of 112 minutes and a budget of $20 million. As of December 4th, Violent Night has brought in $20.3 million in the worldwide box office. Violent Night currently sits at a 70% on the tomato meter with 131 reviews and an 89% audience score with 500 plus verified ratings, and a Metacritic of 55 from critics and 6.7 from user score. But the only people whose opinion matters are these three jolly hoes right here. That's right. You're getting 10 minutes of filtered review starting now. I'm starting this one. Violent Night is one of the best Christmas movies of all time, hands down. And you want to know why? Because this movie made me care about Christmas again. I have never...
Oh my God.
I have never been this happy to be in Christmas time, ever. I don't think since I've been a kid. And this movie was like... This movie legitimately made me feel like, damn, Christmas is pretty fucking rad, huh? I love this shit. This movie is so...
You don't like Home Alones and shits like that?
Fuck him, Macaulay Culkin, dude. Fuck him. I don't give a shit. I hate Christmas movies, Eric. I hate them. The Christmas movies I've liked the most were the Christmas movies that we did for the review last year. Those are my top-rated Christmas movies, and I think this Christmas movie blows them out the fucking water. I love this movie so much. I love it.
All right. So, I don't tend to watch Christmas movies on Christmas. I think a lot of them are kind of cheesy. And same reason why I don't watch a lot of these sports movies, because a lot of them are cheesy.
Cheesy,
like,
fuck.
I don't... And nothing against religion, but like a lot of time they have like these like religious-based like holiday films.
Everything
against
religion.
And I think they're corny. They're like... I think they're lame. Like, I just don't... I get it, sure, whatever, family, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. This movie doesn't do that, and this movie says, I'm going hard, and I'm going harder, and when you think I can't go hard, I'm going even harder.
I'm going harder.
Yeah.
So wait.
And the lore switch, crazy.
Bro, thank you. I feel vindicated, because, dude, the whole time I was like, yo, this lore, though? I need to see another movie.
I need more.
Eric, you're being real quiet over there.
He hates it.
He does. He's giving it a 4 out of 10 for sure. What's up?
This shit got my goddamn dick hard.
It's so good. So look, did anybody watch the trailer before going to see this movie?
I've seen it once, but didn't really remember it.
I didn't see a single trailer. I saw the poster at AMC, and that was it. And then
I had no idea the premise. Dude, I didn't know what was going on.
10 minutes before I got to the movies, Nick goes, oh, so it's Santa Claus John Wick. I go, bro, fucking spoilers, man. What?
Dude, holy shit, he really did spoil it for you.
But, like, I didn't think it was going to be like this, though.
I was like, oh, this is kind of like Die Hard-ish. Like, that's kind of how I've been explained to people that have asked me about it.
Hold on, I want to just stop. Let's be as non-spoiler as possible. I don't want to give anything away. No, I don't think so. I don't think calling it Santa Claus meets John Wick is like that at all. And I think comparing it to fucking Bruce Willis movie, Die Hard, I don't think that's too spoilery at all either. I think there's some major aspects of the story that we should not talk about that you find out very early on, but I don't think, and I don't know if the trailer gives it away either, but don't see a fucking trailer. You should probably go ahead.
Show up late to all the movies.
Yes.
Well, like I knew like one character was gonna be. I knew one character was gonna be introduced. So I just didn't know what their role was gonna be. So that was like cool.
I didn't know nothing. I didn't know John
'Cause I
Leguizamo was
literally
in this movie. Nothing.
See, that's the character, but I didn't know what his role was.
Dude, we're living in a John Leguizamo essence, dude. Holy
Dude, that's what I've been
shit.
saying recently, dude. I've been thinking about it. I was like, dude, he's been in a lot of good shit, dude.
Dude, John Wick brought him back. Keanu was like, hey,
That's true.
I want
That's
you to
true.
be in this movie. And he's been in just bangers ever since. I don't think he's had
You
a
know
bad
what?
movie.
I know he's been like The Pest is like his first big role or whatever, but like I always think about him in Chef for some reason. I don't know why, but I love him in that
That
movie.
was a sleeper role, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
The thing
It
I always
was.
think about is Spawn. To me, he's always going to be the clown, dude.
That's
Always.
a good one.
But like, oh, it's so good. This movie's just so
He's-
good.
I'm trying to see.
I think the main characters all play their roles very well.
So
and
good.
so with David Harbour, is that how you pronounce his
Harbor.
name?
David Harbor.
Yep.
Okay, I'm always like iffy with people. Like I understand, like he just did the whole, Red Guardian thing and stuff like that. But like, I'm always iffy when people come from like TV to movies. Like, how are they gonna be able to command the screen the way they did in TV? And dude, did he?
My man commanded the fuck out of the screen, dude. He's just
It was
I mean, anybody who's seen Stranger Things, I don't think anybody who's ever seen Stranger Things dislikes David Harbour. He is just such a warm, welcoming presence, and I think this role makes that shine even more. He is such
it's
a
perfect.
warm, welcoming dude. It's crazy.
I think what's cool about him too, and I'll explain more like in the spoiler part, but like just his aesthetic and the way he goes about playing the character is it's complex, and it just like it's so interesting because it's such a spin on your traditional Christmas movie.
Yeah, and I think this movie could have suffered from playing it safe, and not really fucking going for it. But
What is
Like
this
if it
movie?
wasn't rated R, I don't know.
That's what I was just
man.
gonna ask. I was like, what is this movie rated as? Because I thought I
Dude,
didn't know enough about it.
first
I thought it
5
was
minutes-
PG-13.
First 5 minutes, they drop 4 fucks.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
going into it, I was like,
Fucking
oh,
all
this is
over
a
the place.
PG-13 movie, and then it just keeps ramping up, and I'm like,
What?
oh, this has to be rated R because like it's doing some rated R shit right now.
So PG-13 movies get 1 fuck, and I think like a handful
true.
of shits. But even
But, like-
then, they're not
But
allowed to
not
say shit that
knowing,
much.
if you told me this, even show me this poster, show me the name, show me who was attached to this, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is a PG-13 movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
there's
yeah.
no way.
Oh, then. I mean, based on the trailer, I knew this wasn't PG-13.
Y-
But
yeah,
I didn't see the
I didn't,
trailer.
Yeah.
When all you
Yeah.
have is that poster, and it's David Harbour, so you don't assume. I mean, he's a fucking Marvel stooge, He's not gonna fuck. He's not gonna fucking do the shit he did in this movie. Oh man.
I mean,
Whew.
when you buy the ticket, it says big as fuck. Hey, this is rated R. You better
Man,
have the
you
license
think
on
I
here.
look-
I don't
Dude,
read that ticket.
I'm
They
not-
lucky they not scan it.
Yeah, I'm about to just start walking in that bitch and being like, "I'm A-list, baby." And
Yeah, I
walking
got
through
my
it.
shit. On repeat.
But like, for this director has made 1 blockbuster before this, and it was Hansel and Gretel: Witch Hunters in 2013, and everything else has been like independent movies. And for him to come out with this,
I've seen
Whew.
I saw the trailer not the trailer, the postcard for Dead Snow.
no, but
That's
that's
all I
Dead
know
Snow
from him.
2: Red versus Dead.
I've seen that.
The second one,
No, like the original one,
Yeah,
the 2009
I've seen
one.
both.
but he didn't. Oh, he did do the 2009 one. Never mind. I'm sorry. Is it any good? Is it like this?
No.
Oh.
No.
But he
Shit.
wrote and directed those. This man,
They're
give this
cool
man a
though. They're cool
script.
concepts.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
is the directing good in them at least?
I just think it's too low budget. I think if you had a bigger budget, it probably could have been good.
This
Dang.
is a bigger budget.
This is
And
a
it
big
was
budget.
really
You can
good.
tell. Yeah.
But I think, he just doesn't seem to be a very good writer. Because none of these movies look like they're good. But shit,
No.
you give him a script.
Spermageddon, dude. Next
See,
year.
I mean, look, Violent Night was fantastic. So at the off chance that Spermageddon's going to be good, I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to lie to you.
based on what I've seen from him do, he likes to just take his own twist on things.
Yeah.
And it's either going to hit or not. Like, because he tries to do things so differently from like traditional, like, oh, what would you expect from this type of movie? And it's either going to work or it's not. I think this has probably been the best thing he's done, like from what I've seen. But like also too, I haven't seen some of his earlier work. Maybe he has some classics, some hidden gems I don't know about.
You're wrong.
But probably not.
No.
Yeah.
3 of his movies don't have Wikipedia pages.
No, that's
Oh,
saying
shit.
something.
It does.
Yeah, let's make him for him. We like him now.
I don't like it. I got to see Spermageddon first. But like, I'm not speaking in hyperbole when I say that during this movie, I had a Christmas awakening. Like, I got excited about giving the kids presents. I got excited about putting up a fucking Christmas tree, bro.
See, this is the perfect film to open up December, I think.
Yeah.
But is it? I feel like I almost regret having seen it at the beginning of December and not like, seeing it at
fucking decline.
Not even that, but like this on Christmas Eve, it's late at night, 11:30, maybe midnight, and you throw this on, and shit is going
with
down.
The boys.
Oh, dude, you're cracking open a cold one. You're putting the presents under the tree for the kids, throwing them back. David Harbour's
All I'm
doing
saying,
shit. Oh.
In my household, this movie's gonna be being played on Christmas.
100%.
And this year, I'm not saying how, but
I'm saying how. I'm pirating it. Yar, matey.
I'm going to the flea market.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Getting the HD cam.
Real quick though, the production company, the 87 North Productions, they've done Nobody, Kate,
Ooh.
Bullet Train,
this
movie, and they're gonna do The Fall Guy in 2024.
Dude, I'm in. I mean, yeah, I'm in. I'm not going to go into more detail for another 14 seconds because I'm going to fucking nut in
I've
spoilers.
never seen Kate, so I don't know what that's about, but
it's
Nobody
gotta
and Bullet Train.
Bullet Train was
Good
hype
AF.
a fuck. Oh, man. We're going to just let it ride for 2 seconds. We're going to bask in the ambiance of this movie. Just like you can bask in the ambiance of the right-hand corner button. And you can click that to find out our spoiler-full views. You keep fucking it up, Eric. Our spoiler-full reviews of Violent Night. But to send us off, we're going to give a thumbs up or thumbs down on whether or not you should go see Violent Night. On 3, 2, 1, thumbs up.
Full thumbs up.
3
on
thumbs
Christmas,
up.
2 thumbs up.
I mean, Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Fucking watch them back to back.
Thumbs.
Yeah, there's so many thumbs.
Making a tradition to watch this movie.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to talk about it in spoilers. All right. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. I'm switching.
Offer the delay.
Yeah, he's going to make cutting this shit really fucking difficult for you, bastard. I can't explain to you guys how giddy I was watching this movie. It seems like you guys had very similar experiences, but when I say that I have been a Scrooge for like the last 13 years of my life, no, more than that. Mm-hmm. It's like 17 years of my life. I haven't been happy about Christmas since I was like 12.
Damn,
okay,
dude, you're fucking John Leguizamo, man.
Yeah,
he is. That's what I was thinking,
dude, too. But to be a 30-year-old man watching this and being like, bro, Christmas is fucking rad. I love Christmas. I think this movie is just crazy for being able to do that for me.
It is crazy. But just to know on Christmas that you don't love us, that hurts.
No, I don't give a shit.
Damn.
Christmas is just a reason to get together with the boys and that's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
And drink your fucking problems away.
And to make funny gifts. It's less about the actual wrapping. It goes to give birthday gifts for all he cares.
But like this has got me really in the spirit, which is so weird because now we can start spoiling it. He's actually fucking Santa Claus. Bro,
yeah.
I was not ready for him to actually be fucking Santa Claus.
So like I didn't know it's interesting because like they do some lore stuff with him being a Viking. And I thought it was super dope. And he's like, oh, he hasn't always been Santa Claus. And I'm like, because they've done that, sure, with like the Santa Claus franchise, Tim Allen or whatever. But like here, I'm like, oh, wow, it's so interesting. It's so cool because there's always like the mystic lore of being like, oh, Santa Claus has lived forever. But now you're like, oh, man, he wasn't the only Santa Claus, or like, how does that work? Like, I just need to know more. It's a cool world. They have a sequel.
It's
I'm watching
contract, dude. You get a contract, and you kill the Santa Claus, and then you become the Santa Claus.
And I thought they're like, because every Santa Claus movie does this, but I really liked the way he did his, like, so the nose thing I thought was interesting. I thought his bag was cool, and especially the naughty nice list. I thought the aesthetic of that was so dope.
It's so
like, and
good.
It said like why they were bad and stuff, and it felt like more real. Like it felt like, hey, for a second I was like, damn, is Santa Claus real?
Is this motherfucker real out here? Did he executive produce this film that we're watching?
Yeah.
It's just everything about it, man.
The brutality though, I could not have been ready for it, but I couldn't have been more rock hard for it, man.
Dude, when he put those motherfuckers in that wood chipper, I audibly went, oh shit.
Dude, once he got damn, Manor or whatever it's called, his hammer. What does the Thor call
no,
it?
he calls it Skull Crusher is the name of the hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I knew it was gonna pop off, dude.
But he wasn't
was
even
so light with it.
But he wasn't even using his hammer.
Yeah,
He was just using a
it was just
garden
a sledgehammer.
variety
Oh yeah, it was a
sledgehammer.
regular sledgehammer. Yeah.
We didn't see Skull
Dude.
Crusher until the very end.
It, dude.
Yeah.
He was like fucking behind the back, dude.
So agile, dude.
Or when
And
he fucking
once-
threw that bitch at that guy who was running and he hit him square
Yeah.
in the back of the fucking head. Oh my god.
Dude, my favorite, like not my favorite part of the movie, but one of my favorite parts of that scene is when he starts shanking everybody with the candy cane, dude. He was putting it
After
working. I was like,
he's
vicious with
sucking
it,
on
dude.
it, dude. He's really going to
Yeah.
town on that candy cane.
dude was the fastest man alive.
So
in that
that's in the
shed.
trailer. That candy
Oh,
cane.
is it?
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, this shit's gonna be rated R."
No, that's some John
Wow.
Wick shit. That was like the pencil, dude. The
Yeah.
pencil.
yeah.
Dude, could you imagine a Violent Night John Wick crossover? Oh my god.
Holy fuck!
Dude, would you imagine if he comes in and John Wick's sitting on his fucking chair with his dog, and then you just see Santa pop in, and then someone breaks in John Wick's house and they go ham on him?
Oh, you're saying they
Holy-
team up?
Yeah.
I don't want them to team up right away though. I want to see them whoop each other's asses.
Yeah, I want to be enemies like Common
Okay,
was.
But-
so
then
John
they-
Wick
but then
thinks
they team
that
up at the
Santa's
end.
breaking in.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks that he's an intruder. And then that's when
Yeah.
John Wick goes up and he starts doing his gun kata or whatever, and then fucking Santa pulls out the goddamn sledgehammer and throws it at him and he blocks it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I loved how he could get hurt though. Like there was something cool about him being
I think it's the
not
best
like
part.
indestructible.
And
yeah.
he knew. He didn't even
Yeah.
for a second think that magic was gonna save him. He was like, if I don't kill these motherfuckers, I'm dead, dude.
I'm dead.
I love how ambiguous it was. Sometimes I don't like when stuff is like ambiguous in movies, but I do like how it's like he doesn't know, so we don't know. Like,
Yeah, and he says it. He goes, bro,
Yeah.
I don't know how this shit works, man. I don't know.
just
Hopefully I
does.
live. Yeah, it just works all the time. Yeah, I just goddamn. So
You know, I was kind of hoping Mrs. Claus would show up though.
me too,
And
dude.
Fuck
Yeah.
some shit up.
did you guys stay for the end credit scene?
I didn't know there was one.
There was. It wasn't important. It was Bertrude. It was at the end of the movie, and it was Bertrude, and he's live streaming, and he goes, "Hey, what's up, guys? You see this body?" And it's like the Colonel from the Kill Squad. He goes, "Yeah, he's totally dead, and he got shot in the face." Like that's the end credit scene.
Okay.
But like,
That's funny.
because I always look it up before I leave to make sure I'm not like losing out on anything. And every site that I looked it up on was like, if they would have shown Mrs. Claus, it would have been a fantastic end
I
credit
would have
scene,
popped the fuck off.
dude.
I just assume like, and I normally check, but like I was kind of like I went early. I was kind of in a hurry, so I was like, oh, I don't think this would have an end credit. Like, why would it? But if it was Mrs. Claus, I would have been pissed at myself.
Yeah, you guys were
Yeah.
fine not to stay, but it was right
I'll
after.
look it up later though.
Yeah, it was right after the stylized credits or whatever, where it was like snow themed, and then right after that happened, it goes into the actual credits.
Oh.
So it wasn't anything big, but like, dude, I need a sequel or a sequel comic or something. I just need more of
Yeah.
this Santa Claus.
I thought the
And
little girl was dope too.
She
Like,
was such a badass.
yeah, like
The
it's
little
like,
Home Alone homage that they
dude,
played.
the Home Alone stuff was so good. Like
Like,
when
you
Bro the
think-
nail.
The nail
yeah.
through the mouth, dude. Oh my god. And then, but why is he picking it up, looking at it like this? He's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, and when she rips off the back of her scalp, dude, oh, it's so brutal.
This movie is, it's not brutal. It's brutal emotionally, this movie, because it starts off, the parents are estranged or whatever, and then it moves from emotional brutality to just absolute physical brutality. Just everybody being fucking brutalized all over the place. The fact that those three people who have never killed anybody in their entire lives beat that man to death with fire pokers is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He just beat him to death.
Is he dead?
He poked
The
his
amount
jaw.
of kill shots people took on each other's throats was crazy in this movie.
Dude, David Harbour had to have gotten hit in the throat during one of these fucking takes.
yeah.
I guarantee someone threw that throat punch and he actually got hit. He cut.
But like, I guess I would have to compare it to some other great action movies. But I do feel after watching this, in the heat of the moment, that shed stuff was some of the best action sequences, action like choreography I've ever seen.
Bro, that's
it was so balls to the wall.
it's some old boy Daredevil hallway shit.
Yeah.
It is just truly a surgeon just fucking cutting people apart with his tool of choice. It's nuts.
Yeah. Dude, he gets that skate when he chops dude's head off. Bogus.
Holy shit,
Oh
that
my
skate
God.
was crazy
Dude,
as hell, dude.
yeah.
I wanted him so bad to put the skate on the end of the hammer and just start swinging that skate around.
I wanted him to dual wield the skate.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna put him on and like.
Wait,
just
did he
make a
not?
Fucking fist.
I
Only
totally-
one.
Oh, I totally
Only
remember
one.
him putting both on and just going, yeah.
So he puts the one on, and he just starts slashing. He'll pick them up and like
okay.
slash them because he's using his other arm to like move and throw people.
Yeah.
And the other one's used as like the blade. But man, his ability to shank people with different weapons is crazy.
And it's cool that like we don't have to second guess why he has those the murdering prowess. Like them
Yeah.
showing us him with the hammer, his name being like the red devil or whatever the fuck it is. Like that was enough story building to know why he's insane. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I love it too.
I got chills when he was like, when John Leguizamo was like, "Who are you?" And then he says like his Santa and like
The different
the
languages.
languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so
I got
dope.
chills, dude. I was like, "Holy fuck!"
That was some Baba Yaga shit, dude. It's
yeah.
just too.
It
Oh
was.
man.
And I really do like. I know we only got like 2 scenes of like the Viking stuff or whatever, but even that I thought was visually cool as shit. Like with the burning thing, and you just see like you could tell this man has just gone through war.
Mhm.
Like, it was so dope, and his tattoos were dope. I thought.
So David Harbour's
Yeah.
6'3". He's a
Big man.
big man. And
Yeah.
he is built like a fucking freight train. Holy shit. He's so like he doesn't look as physically intimidating with the coat on, but when he has to take the coat off to sew his wound up, I'm like, this dude's a fucking killer,
Yeah.
man. Oh shit.
I was like,
Dude's
is
a
this
freight
fucking
train.
body double? Oh, but I'm like, nah, no.
There's
way,
no
man.
way. I don't think there's any way that they got a body double. Even though it would have been perfect because you slap a wig and a fucking a beard on him, and it could be any big dude. But
I wonder when he
Yeah.
filmed this though, because he got small for Stranger Things. And he's
I'll
pretty big in this.
look it
It's
up.
just the camera angles, dude, that they use.
No. There's no camera angles that make this motherfucker look that big.
Yeah, like, but I guess too,
2021, David Harbour was cast in early 2022. Everybody else was cast. The shooting of the film took place from January to March of this year.
okay, that's why. So he got, he put on the weight back on because Stranger Things was probably done like in like a year before that.
Bro, they filmed this movie over 3 months. I guess there's not a ton of CGI, but like that turnaround time
And there's
is
really only 2
bananas.
set pieces though. There's really like
Yeah, they're all
the
just in the
mansion, the
house.
shed, and then there's like obviously a couple one day of shooting at the bar and like
Yeah.
little things, And I'm sure the houses were all like the same house, just fucking different set pieces, like that when he stopped to get presents or whatever.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's just crazy.
I thought it was real cool, just the lore in general, because like Santa's Santa, right? But like their little spin on certain things and aspects of it. And it didn't do that like cheesy shit like where like a lot of Santa Claus movies do, but also too those are more kid movies. But like it kind of just was like, hey man, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
this is the lore. Some people believe it, some people don't. I'm there for people that hate it.
Yeah, I loved him as a drunk fucking. I hate this shit. It's gonna be my last year, man.
Dude.
Fuck these kids.
Was he talking about killing himself? Or was he just going to stop doing it?
I think he's just
I
gonna stop
didn't even
being
think about it like
Santa.
that.
I think
Yeah.
he was going to kill himself.
He could have though. If
Yeah.
you told me that was his mindset, I believe it.
Yeah. And then seeing
I
him... Go ahead.
I thought it was interesting though too, like when you see the Santa being like, "Oh yeah, like hey, we're both mall Santas," and he's like, "Bro, you have no fucking idea."
You got no clue, brother. How long have you been
Yeah.
doing it? I don't know. I can't remember. Too long.
Yeah.
I love seeing his demeanor change though. Like, because he goes from, he's fucking flying around, he's giving out presents, getting drunk or whatever, and then the minute he's about to die, he's like, bro, I just want my wife. I wish I could
Yeah.
just be with Mrs. Claus again. That's the only thing I want. And then seeing the little girl hype him up and him just being like, fuck it, bro, we're fucking doing it. He's smashing people. It's so hype. It's so cheesy, but it's the best kind of cheesy.
Yeah, like the cheese in this movie hits at the right points where you needed the levity, where it didn't feel like cheesy for the sake of being cheesy. Like when he comes and saves her in the end, like you're like, oh, okay, like it was what is that? Where like the right thing happens at the right time, like a movie trope or whatever it's called. But like it was like okay, cool, like it makes sense though. I didn't feel like because when she was about to die, I was like, I don't think she's dying. But like when he comes and he smashes old girl,
yeah, I mean when
she could have though in this movie, she could have for sure.
I didn't think anybody was safe. The fact that the amount of people who lived blows my fucking mind. We only lost Never Back Down guy. Which is sad because he was fantastic in this movie. But, like, that's the only guy we lost? That's kind of crazy.
Hey, I may be stupid, but I did not think that the Death Squad was going to be in on it.
Do me either, though.
I didn't think so either, man.
They shot him, and I was like, you can't fucking trust nobody.
Nobody. And then it makes sense, though, how they did Turner or whatever. And then, like... the son getting the money thing, I also like didn't. Because there was so much going on that I guess I wasn't even paying attention to the story. Like,
but even if you were, there weren't hints that he was gonna do that. There were hints that he was gonna leave, but and maybe on a rewatch you would see it, but it's not Glass Onion level of no, they're telling you what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the surprises are legitimate surprises here.
Once she reads a note, we should have started putting something together. But I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't really care. And
I thought it would just be like, I hate you, Mom. You're the worst. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah. And then, because as it's going on, I'm thinking he's in on it, though, for a decent amount of the movie.
What?
I'm thinking the son is in on it. Yeah,
I didn't think about that at all. No way.
Yeah, for something about me, I knew something in the film was telling me there's something with him. I don't know what it was, but I was getting the vibe that he had something to do with it, and he does. Unironically, he's literally just like, it's a coincidence.
Yeah,
we both try to rob you.
It's the worst fucking coincidence for him.
Yeah.
The guy was in Cowboy Bebop, apparently.
Yeah, he's vicious in the live action one.
Yeah. He's translucent. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I remember him from. I was like, dude, I've seen
I've seen it from before. I have too, but I would have never been able to pull that out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, if this doesn't get a nomination for costume design, I'm rioting.
Get 100%. The fuck out of here, dude. They're gonna fucking blackball this shit, dude.
Oh, 100%. No, I mean, they don't have the budget to fucking get it nominated in the first place. But it deserves the fucking costume design. This shit is so good. Ugh.
Who's the lady?
She is
the grandmother, I guess
Beverly D'Angelo.
She's been in a lot, hasn't she?
Yeah, she looks familiar.
God damn her fucking filmography.
The mother,
she's got some straight bangers, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, Bertrude's mother also looks super familiar. Like I've seen her in things.
Yes.
I was laughing my ass off when they were like, "You named your kid Bertrude."
That was hilarious, dude.
That sounds like some old white people name, though. Come on.
Yeah, but like when she says like her name, and then she's like, "Oh, that sounds like a whore's name," because she wanted to be called like Trudy or something. Yeah. I was like, "Come on, dude, she's a little girl."
Wait, she was in Knives Out.
Oh, she's the
No, she is. She's unknown.
She's the lady that dies.
Yeah, the nurse or whatever.
Yeah, the housekeeper lady.
Oh, the housekeeper. Right.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though?
Who was
Eddie Patterson, Bertrude's mom.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. She has been in not a lot of movies. I'll give her that.
But some bangers.
Her highest rated movie is Knives Out. Her lowest rated film critically is Violent Night.
Damn.
That's crazy, dog. Yo, that's wild.
And she's real good in both those.
Yeah, she plays her character so well. She's in Blackish. But yeah, the lead.
I thought it was hilarious though when Never Back Down dude finally like went for it, and then she's like, "He's coming back." So I know the fuck he ain't.
Yeah. Oh, what does she call him? Fuck. Because I thought that line
something
was
Van Damme, right?
Oh yeah.
Or is
it Jean-Claude Van Idiot or something like that. Or no, Jean-Claude Van Dumbass isn't coming back. Dude, the comedic writing in this movie is fantastic.
Like the grandmother, I love how like brutal she is though.
She's
love how
killer,
like stern and like she's like hey, you knew that like she got this business by force.
Oh yeah, she's the worst type of billionaire. She's using fucking slave labor. She's fucking doing all the worst shit. But goddamn it, I love her.
Like even the family dynamic where it's like when they're like all trying to position themselves and they're all fighting for attention and stuff. Like there's just little nuggets in there where I'm like, oh man, this is good.
Yeah.
Like this is funny, and this is like I see where it's coming from, especially when it comes from a perspective of like trying to hold on to the money person. I totally get it. Like everything that happened in this movie, like I was like, oh, it's good storytelling.
Rolling Stone doesn't agree with you, but
when they were calling her a fucking gold digging whore, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But shit, she was like, kill Bertrude over here first. She was wild. She said, fuck that kid. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then he says a drunken whore or whatever to the mom. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, they were going at each other before they beat that man to death.
Yeah.
That dude was a sick fuck too, Krampus.
Yeah.
He's a sick fucking everything though. He's in
he looks familiar too.
He's in the Yui Bowl movies. What the fuck are they called? I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna get so mad. Shut up, just wait. Hold on, hold.
I don't even know what that means, dude. Yui Bowl?
He's a director who makes a lot of shitty movies. He was in Air Bud though. That's kind of fucking crazy.
Leprechauns?
No, he wasn't Leprechaun Origins. No, he's in the Rampage movies. Those movies are fucking crazy.
Oh, he's the main person?
Yeah, in Rampage.
Oh, okay.
That was one
of the movies are crazy.
That was one of the first movies I remember watching on Netflix.
Yeah, that's like a Netflix like OG like independent movie they got their hands on.
Which like they probably shouldn't have been flaunting that movie, but that's a Yui Bowl movie.
Yeah,
he's like a killer, right?
Now. Yeah. He's basically a white nationalist fucking school shooter.
I have seen that.
But before there were white nationalist school shooters.
Yes.
He's been in a lot of stuff too, though. Like I see him in a lot of one-off movies.
Yeah, he's in a ton. So there's 2 sequels: there's Rampage, Capital Punishment, and Rampage President Down.
I've only seen the first one. Those fucking movie titles.
I've seen the first two.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. He like goes around town shooting up like places. The same thing concept. They like think. It's like a.
But in Washington D.C., it looks like. Because the other one is just his hometown. The first one is his hometown. The second one is called Capital Punishment, and it's fucking Washington D.C. on fire behind him.
I'm trying. Maybe I saw the third one. Then I don't know. I don't think I've seen those in the right order.
Well, it says immediately after committing his rampage.
And he started from Air Bud.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So he was in Tenderville, Oregon, and then he disappeared, lived off the grid, and then, oh my God. Yeah, and then he goes to Washington, D.C. and just starts shooting a bunch of people. We should find this movie illegally and watch it.
They were on Netflix for a minute. I don't know if they're still on.
Yeah, but I don't want that man getting paid, though. That's my only problem with it. You know?
No, fair enough.
Like,
fair.
Yui Bowl is a piece of shit. So if I could not give him money, I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, they are not on here anymore.
I can see why they were taking off stuff. They're probably not on anything.
Yo, Bullet Train is on Netflix right now?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, as of today, apparently.
Damn.
From the same producers that brought you Violent Night.
Who would have thought? Good producers.
This movie is just too much, though.
I think we all thoroughly enjoyed it, though.
Which is why this review went into some other directions. Is because we all just liked it too much.
We love the action sequences. We love what they did with the lore. We love what they did with the character.
The acting is all really good.
Yeah.
All of them.
For being one note, like there are some times where you can have one note characters. Like, and this is one of those movies where it works. It doesn't always work, but in this movie, them being one note, based on like the length of the story and all the stuff they're trying to do, it worked. Yeah. Like I didn't need much. I didn't need anything else out of those characters.
Yeah.
I needed them just to kind of be who they were. But like,
and I even liked how they were like, wait, is this the real Santa? and then John Leguizamo was like, shut the fuck up.
He said, you've said a lot of stupid fucking things around me, but that might be the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said in front of me.
Yeah, and I love you when the hit squad comes and then they're like, it could be the real Santa. And he's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, he says, he looks at John Leguizamo and goes, what the fuck did she just say to me? He's so mad. Oh,
and like that character, for as little as he was in the film too, the general guy, so good.
You get everything you need to know about him in the 5 minutes of screen time that he has.
Yeah. So when the ending of the movie, I like when they show the chimney in the background. I knew it as soon as I saw it. I fucking knew it.
I didn't expect him to suck him in there though.
I did.
I didn't think anything of it. I didn't even think of it as a chimney. I was like, damn, they got a pizza maker out back. That's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't
So,
think
like-
I didn't think it was a chimney. And then he got him real close, and I was like, he's gonna suck him up the fucking chimney. And then he
Yeah.
taps the nose, and dude,
Yeah.
seeing,
That was crazy.
seeing John
Even him
Leguizamo blow
cackling.
up
Yeah.
is crazy.
And then they zoom in on him afterwards.
Yeah, and you just see his corpse. It's just really his torso is what it is.
Yeah, his arms, legs, and neck are gone.
Yeah.
Like the top, he's just a stub. So like I was looking at, and then I was like, okay, I don't know the logistics of his power though. Like, so I'm like, is he gonna take him up and he's just gonna be up there and he's gonna like push him off? Like, because I thought, because normally in these movies, whatever I do when I touch you, you do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a different type of movie, so I should have known. And
I mean, it seems like
when
just
he
the
starts
bag and
breaking
him,
all crazy,
yeah.
like it's some this type shit the way his body breaks.
Maybe it was just enough power for just Santa, and I mean, that's fucking crazy that he knew it was gonna work out like that, though. That means he has
But
to have
also,
killed
too-
someone like that.
His power also was
Nah,
on the
dude,
fritz though
magic.
too. It's not like his power was super strong right now.
Yeah, not a lot of people were believing in him.
Yeah. I thought it was funny though when he first taps it, and all I could think about was like, "Were you doing drugs, Santa? Like, why's your nose not working?"
Dude, that's
I
what
thought it's because he was too drunk or some shit.
I thought he tapped it looking for cocaine. I thought he was like, it's time for me to do some coke.
Yeah.
And then when it sparked, I was like, oh fuck, wait, is it magic coke? I want some.
Yeah. And I love how like limited his powers are though. They're so fucking limited.
It's go up and down
Yeah,
the
he
chimney and
just-
talk to reindeer. That's all he's got.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because anybody could use that
That
fucking
bag.
bag, but the bag anybody can
Yeah.
use. That's not even
Yeah, the
his
bag
power.
is just an accessory. The bag has a power of its own.
Yeah. And he
Now
got
I
two
wonder
of
if he
them.
loses the Christmas magic, would the bag still? I think it would, honestly, based
The
on the
bag
lore
would
we
still
have.
work, yeah.
It was cool when they burned it. It turned like a blue flame and stuff like that.
And it was sparkling the whole time.
Yeah.
Too good.
Probably smelled funny when it was burning.
It had to have smelled weird as fuck, right? I'm
Because all the shit in there, right?
Yeah, or even just the magic burning up. I'm surprised John Leguizamo wasn't like, that fire looks weird. What the fuck was in that
Huh.
bag? He
But
just
when you
ignored
hate
it.
Christmas that much, so I wish I could have got a longer on his thing or whatever. So do you think he really kills that old man or whatever, or do you think it is an accident?
I think it was
Because
an
when
accident.
he's
It
like,
was-
"Oh,
it was an
I love
accident.
Christmas,"
I
Yeah.
believed
Okay.
it that it was an
'Cause-
accident.
because you had all the reasons why he's a bad guy, like killed friend and stuff on there, and I was like, "Oh, I wish I need a screen grab of what's all on there. I would love to see what all his reasons."
Oh, I
of why
couldn't
he's
even
bad.
read fast enough to
He-
see what
Yeah,
was
I
on
only
there.
caught one.
I saw hates Christmas, killed friend. He may have kicked a dog, I think, something like
no.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, he was a bad guy for sure, but
yeah.
like if
Bad
that,
hombre.
if that was the first bad thing he ever did, I think it's one of those things where it's like he wasn't a bad kid before that, but that thing happened
Mhm.
and it got him in the system, and then it just made a bad kid out of him, you know?
Mm.
And so it's like
Yeah.
you know, it's just it's a nature or it's a nurture thing where if he was in a different environment and you know his dad didn't lose his job, he probably would have been a good guy.
Yeah, if his dad never loses his job, he's totally a good person, it seems.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool too the way he uses the naughty and nice list because he's like, okay, there's 6 of them in the house.
As, like,
oh
surveying?
crap, all these guys are working against me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's such a cool concept of being like, oh, how is he gonna know how many guys he has to take out? And like it's not instead of yeah, sure, he could have looked on a camera or something that would have been lame. But using that was super dope.
Yeah. I think it's cool too that's how John Leguizamo figures out that he's actually Santa. Was he opens it
Yeah.
up and he sees his own name and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? This is real Santa
Yeah.
shit?" Like I thought that was
'Cause
really cool, and he just
It
accepted
threw him
it.
for a loop early too when he's like, how'd you know our names? Like, and then he tells him he got a bike. I thought that was funny though. He's like, yeah, fucking yeah.
It's just like liking
tits or
big
something.
tits. Yeah.
Yeah.
What 12-year-old
Dude,
doesn't
I
want a
was
fucking bike?
dying so hard.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Well, in my head, I'm like, but he knew it right. Bike. But I was like, man, I guess at that time, because that guy's probably not too much
In the
older than us.
80s though, there
Everyone
wasn't that
loves
many bikes.
puppies.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a Huffy, dude. I
Yeah.
even loved a Huffy in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
Or I liked the scene in the living room where they're gonna break the dad's finger or whatever, and he's like, "Fucking, we're
Yeah.
cracking nuts." And
Yeah.
he goes, "Oh, what's her name? Fuck, I want to get her name right."
That line's still killing me, dude.
What, the tits line?
Yeah,
It is really good.
It's true though. I understand his thought process.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe it was Candy Cane where he's like, Candy Cane, grab his nuts. She goes, I'm not touching his fucking nuts. He's like,
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean you're not touching his nuts? She goes, I'm not doing it. And then
I've
Krampus
seen you
is like,
scoop out brains.
yeah, yeah. And well, if you want me to scoop out his brains, I'll scoop out his brains, but I ain't touching nuts.
Yeah.
And Krampus goes,
Yeah.
I'll touch his nuts.
Yeah.
You're good.
That was a big ass nutcracker, and like the fact that like that's another thing where like when they first started showing them, like you don't put two and two together. That's where they're going with the joke.
Yeah.
But they break his finger bogus. They snap that bitch.
Dude, they break it and then they twist it. Yeah, that twist fucking got me. Oh no.
Dude, I wish they would have collapsed one of his balls though. It would have been crazy.
Oh my
Not in front of
God.
his daughter though. Come on. If the
Bro.
kids weren't in the room, I'd have been like, crush his nuts. But the kids were in the room. You can't do that in front of no kids. Come on.
Dude, he was straight up unzipping his pants. He was like, "I'm fucking doing it."
His underwear were out. All he had to do was fish in for the
Yeah,
balls, and that was
yeah.
it. What even the little girl stopped them, right? His daughter jumped up and was like, "Hey, don't stop
Yeah.
bullying my dad."
Yeah, and then she runs away.
It's the Santa.
I thought too, which was interesting when he's like, "You gotta hide the booby traps," and then he's fucking. I know we're going back to the throat thing, but like when that line where he's like, "Oh, you gotta hide him," I was like, "Oh yeah, like she's not getting nobody. Like that's too plain." Because that's the thing with Home Alone. People are like, "Oh, it's too obvious. Like you would know until you fucking don't."
But like I don't know how if you guys thought the same thing, but I thought the same thing. I was like, this dumb bitch didn't hide any of them. And then they pan up on the stairs and you see the crack in one, and I'm like, she's smarter than I'll ever be in my entire fucking miserable little life.
So like, the crack thing, like, do you think she did the crack?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
She knew. Oh, dude, come on. The way that shit was
Bro,
set
she
up.
watched that shit.
Yeah, she knew
That's
for
true, that's
sure.
true.
She was like, I'm fucking
So, like,
these dudes' worlds
yeah.
up.
So like once I see the crack, I also was just like, oh no, that's the actual booby trap. And then you're gonna fall on these things. I still could not have anticipated him putting his fucking through his throat. I thought he was gonna step on it like
I thought he
obvious,
was gonna.
like,
Yeah, I thought he was gonna step on it too. The
it
throat
was gonna
was
be
just
a
wild.
fucking
Quiet
Don't
Place.
Speak movie, yeah.
Don't speak. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. We're 40 minutes in. I'm good to move on to questions unless we're gonna gush some more about this movie. I'm really
Let's
excited to
see.
see your guys' ratings, to be honest with you. So unless we got something else
I'm
important to
trying to
say,
think of some other shit.
I know what's
There's
gonna
not
happen,
much.
and I'll try my best not to. You guys are gonna say your favorite parts, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, yeah.
I'll keep us on track because the game's already started, dude. James is itching.
Nah,
He's
let's,
21 minutes in. They
let's
kick
go.
a field goal. He's like, "Fuck,
Oh,
I
shit.
couldn't cheer." Are you not even watching on a different screen?
Oh no, I've lost track of time.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a little too hype about this movie. I didn't realize what time it was.
I get
Yeah,
the
let,
live
let's
updates.
ask the final
Oh,
questions.
Oh,
nice.
they're green. You can't see them. Fuck. They kicked a field goal. They're winning 3-0.
Okay.
Favorite parts though, James. What's your favorite part of Violent Night?
The Home Alone scenes. I think that they're so good. They're like almost like expected based on the way she was talking, but for her to execute it is just brilliant. Like it's so good. And I generally was like oohing, eyeing, and cheering like as it was happening.
Eric.
David Harbour.
I was just
Just
David
him as a
Harbour.
whole.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm saying it. It's David Harbour for me too. If it was anybody else in this role, don't think it would have been a good movie. But
He kills it.
He fucking kills it. My man can do anything. The only thing we have to see him in now is a romantic movie, a drama, a real
I
drama.
don't know about that.
I think he could do it though. I think this dude's a modern day movie star. If he was in the
Yeah.
80s, David Harbour would be in everything,
Oh,
bro.
he would fuck.
Dude,
That's why he's so good in Stranger Things. Like he just fits like so many. Like he just fits the world.
yeah. And he's the perfect balance between masculine, like hyper masculine, but also being a careful, gentle human being. When
Well,
he's,
you even see
go ahead.
you see it in Black Widow. Like he does such a good job of being, and even in Stranger Things, like being that caring man. But like like he can do some shit.
You know he could crush a fucking skull with his pinky if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the idealistic, protectful man, is what it is.
Mhm.
Because when he meets Trudy for the first time, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're safe. You know, don't worry, I'll
Mhm.
protect you." It's like, bro, I believe that you would protect me too, David Harbour.
Because he could have left. There's no reason for him not to.
Dude,
Like,
he could have
totally
thrown the
could've.
deuces up and fucking pieced out of there so hard. All right, James, what's your least favorite part of Violent Night?
Honestly, I don't really have one. I felt like the movie flowed well. I felt like it didn't feel like it was 2 hours. I watched the whole time. I enjoyed it. I don't even think it had no lows. It starts off fucking crazy where he throws up on her head. You know it's gonna be a fucking ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric?
I feel like he needed more gadgets. Like
So that's what I was thinking about too. I agree with you. We
more
needed,
like killing objects
Right.
or something. I don't know.
and it makes sense to make him a bit more deep powered because kids only want video games and cash. So like he can't have like a fucking robot that he pulls out and puts it through someone's skull or whatever. But it would have been dope to see that.
I could
Imagine
expected more
one of those
bats.
presents was a
Yeah.
chainsaw or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some dad's present or whatever. That would have been cool. But I think the lower budget on this movie, they kind of had to keep it a little easier to do. But I agree. I think with more gadgets, this movie would have been rad and a better end credit scene. I think those two things are tied for my least favorite. If they would have had, I just wanted to see him walking in to
Who would be
the
Mrs.
North
Claus
Pole.
though?
Dude, give me fucking Kate Blanchett as Mrs. Claus, or
No,
fucking
no.
who's the woman from Quiet Place? John Krasinski's wife.
Elizabeth.
Not Elizabeth.
I
I don't
don't
think.
know.
I'm looking it up. Or her.
So you want her
Emily
to be
Blunt.
smoking
Emily
hot?
Blunt, bro. Give me but I want her to be heavier set. I want her to wear a fat
Oh, okay.
suit.
No. Here,
I want-
this is who I want. Give me Viola Davis.
Viola
Corner.
It's fucking Mrs. Claus. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know how to act. Dude, he walks in bloodied and beat up, and you pan down it, or you start at her feet, and you hear her say, "Oh, you're late," and you pan up, and it's Viola Davis. Oh,
Holy
Shit.
shit!
oh,
Yeah.
it'd be so good. And then you cut,
So dope.
and that's the end of the end credit scene. Oh,
Give me that sequel right now.
I would eat that shit up, dude. I would fucking kickstart it on GoFundMe or some shit. I would put money.
Now next Christmas she goes with him because he got his ass whooped a little bit. So she's like, not my man.
Oh my
we
god.
Not
got
happening.
we got the new fucking sequel now.
Dude, I would watch that 6 times in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Cinema scores. Would we rent it? No.
Yes.
I
on
would just to
Christmas.
support it. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna rent it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rent it and then I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Would we buy this movie physically? Fuck yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe.
buying, dude. I'm buying this. I'm buying the Steelbook. I'm buying the Criterion Collection. I'm buying it all. I want this movie so many times. Would you buy this digitally? Yes.
I think I will just to have it for Christmas, honestly.
Yeah.
Like just to know I have it year round.
Bro, you got the space
It's
heater
gonna be on
going.
Peacock, right?
It should be
'Cause
on the
Universal
cock.
made
It's
it.
Universal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you buy this in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo? In a
Wouldn't do it to it.
fucking
wouldn't do it
heartbeat.
to it.
Are you kidding me? If I see it in there, the $5 sticker, I'm buying this one. I'm digging for more.
Yeah,
Where's all your
buying
violent nights?
No, you deserve more money. I can't. Or I'd buy it for $5, sell it for 10, give him the other 5.
Yeah, fuck it. Then I
Oh,
buy the movie
shit.
full price.
Yeah.
Did you say you would, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
100%.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Kids, adults.
So that's the
Dogs.
thing that I'm running into. Because I really want to watch it on Christmas, but like, I don't think my kids are
it's
old enough.
pretty fucked, dude.
No, oh fuck, that was my favorite part, and I forgot to bring it up. If you guys will let me, I want to say my favorite part, my
Oh,
actual
okay.
favorite
Go
part.
ahead.
I asked. Don't be a twat. All right, I asked. My favorite part is the butthole anus ass joke.
Yeah.
That- bro,
so good.
That's such a good joke.
I
So good.
legit was laughing so hard I had to cover my mouth because the scene had ended already. Dude,
Yeah,
I was fucking
it's so
dying.
good.
When she goes, "Can I say butthole?" and he goes, "That's borderline. I don't know."
Yeah.
It's just killing me.
And then she's like, anus.
Anus?
He's like, well, technically, yes.
That's what it's called. And then they even come back to it later. It's so
The
good.
callback,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, I was-
so good.
I was legit crying. I was laughing so hard. It was just too
Oh,
fucking good.
I forgot to mention, dude. one of the people in the very front rows
He didn't
of
ask,
my
but
movie
go ahead.
theater,
Uh-huh.
dude, they were cackling hard as fuck.
That was me,
and
dog.
making comments throughout the whole movie.
That wasn't me.
Loud as shit.
Oh
Yeah.
no, really?
Me and then a lady like to the back right of me, like I knew she was like a movie person. She had a bunch of snacks and stuff. She was enjoying herself. Man, me and her though, whole time, every joke was landing.
Were you looking back at her to see if she was
Yeah.
laughing, and she look at you
Yeah.
and she was laughing?
We had a moment.
So there were 3 dudes who were in front of me, middle-aged dudes, 45, 50 years old maybe, and they were some real bros. So they each bought a seat and then the seat next to them. So they were there,
no.
all 3 seeing the movie, but bought 6 seats so that they could be comfortable.
No
They were
way.
having a good ass time, dog. They were fucking laughing
Man,
and
good for
howling.
them, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. This is made for a 45-year-old dad.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't think this movie's for everybody, but like for the people who it's for, oh, this movie's perfect.
I'm
I'd
gonna
be
tell my dad
surprised
to
if
watch this.
any dude didn't like this movie, though. I really would.
So would I. It would have to be a guy who does not like. It would have to be a guy who doesn't like action movies.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Yeah.
Also, Smiles on Paramount Plus. Just a quick aside.
I still
Oh,
been meaning to watch
shit.
that.
Well, now it's on the Paramount. Would we watch this movie again? Yes.
Oh, 100%, dude. This is.
Yeah.
This is
I'm gonna watch this movie a lot.
It's required reading for Christmas movies. I think I don't care about Die Hard as a Christmas movie. This is my Die Hard. When people say best Christmas movie of all time, to me,
You say this.
Violent Night, hands down. Fuck a
They're
black
gonna
and
be
white.
like, what?
Yeah, and I'll be like, what do you mean what? You ain't never seen a David Harbour before?
But like
You
this
don't
one
like
too.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Man, you
Or
can
what
Rudolph the
fuck are they
Red-Nosed
called?
my dick.
I also like how this one is so much Christmas though that you can't have them shitty debates of being like, oh well, it's not a Christmas movie because this is a
No.
Christmas movie.
Yeah,
it
it's
ends
got-
on Christmas. He's fucking Santa Claus.
It's fucking Santa Claus, bro. And fuck the Santa Claus. He will kick Tim
Yeah.
Allen's ass.
100%.
He will fuck old dude up. Oh, it's just, yeah. This movie just brings me so much cheer.
Dude, Vikings, Santa. What more could I ask for?
Literally
real,
nothing. And perfect budget, perfect actor. If this was some independent shitty film, it would have been trash. It'd have been so
But
fucking
also
bad.
too, like the villain, like it's so he does like a good. I know we're almost done, but he does such a good job of being like, oh, silly but stern. Like you believe he's
But you
violent,
believe
but
it,
you understand it. It's like it's so he does one of his best roles. I think he's done.
He's
honestly.
the perfect amount of
What?
campy and scary for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he just plays the role perfectly. I mean, the fact that we saw The Menu 2 weeks ago and this, I love a John Leguizamo. He is the perfect.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good in The Menu too. He's the perfect.
Oh, the menu's
just,
so good.
he's like the perfect amount of parsley, dude. He's like the perfect amount of. He's a sprig of something on top, and you're like, damn, bro. It really brings the whole meal together. Like, could you imagine this or Chef? Or The Menu without John Leguizamo? It would have lost something.
Wouldn't.
You couldn't.
Something, yeah.
Oh. All right. Ratings. I'm going to go last. I want y'all to go first.
I want to go second.
Give me 9 out of 10. Ho 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 ho's.
9 out of 10. You gave me my ho 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 back. Eric?
I'm gonna rate it. Also a 9 out of 10. Fucking candy canes to the goddamn throat.
Dude, I just love that not only was he sucking on it, you see him shifting the angle of it in his mouth. Like you see him
I didn't even
form.
see that.
Yeah, he like. I don't have anything to
This
suck
movie's
on.
so rewatchable.
He like has it in his mouth. Going there. While he's waiting for the dudes to come up, and it's like, yo, this dude's a fucking killer. He ain't.
Yeah.
He's a killer first, Santa second,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm giving this movie 10 asses out of 10.
Holy shit.
I really do think this movie's perfect. It's so good. It's so good.
So like the reason like this movie I feel like me is a solid 9 out of 10 though is because like it's a really cool action movie, but the fact that it's like this is an action like Christmas movie, and I don't think a movie could do it better. Like, and that's why the 10 I think is so warranted. Like I understand why you give it a 10 because like I don't know how anyone could ever make a movie as good as this movie in this sphere. Like I just don't.
And of course, if you're putting it up against a fucking Oscar-worthy movie like, a Moonlight, sure, this isn't technically a 10 because it's not a fucking Academy Award winner, but like when you look at it in the frame of this is a Christmas action movie, there has never been a better movie than it, and I doubt there will ever be a better movie than it for a Christmas
and that's
action.
how I feel about it, and that's why I give it a solid 9 because I don't reason I give it a 10 because I'm sure there's some things that I'm just in the moment not thinking about because like in the moment I'm in. Yeah, I am in.
Yeah, I gave it a 9 just because I needed more like more kills.
Yeah, you could do some tweaking. Like there's some tweaking you could use for sure.
But then it would be an 11, It would go even beyond. It would go.
Then we'd just be sooner or later Violent Night reviews.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/soonerlatertv for our review of Violent Night, which has an average score of 9.33 based on Sooner or Later. Fuck a Metacritic. They're wrong. They're idiots. But you can continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social media. If you put a comment, brother, you better believe one of us will answer. So
at least look at it.
90% chance we're going to answer it.
You're going to heart it 100% of the time.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's what we're going to react to it for sure.
Yeah.
If you couldn't catch us live on Twitch or YouTube, don't worry. You can listen to us on all podcasting platforms. Our episodes are recorded live on Sundays and typically uploaded every Wednesday afternoon. So tune in next week for our review of 2 other movies. I'm sure we're going to change them. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.